So I was just kind of in the mood to play a little Dokkan Battle, and I know I do this rarely in terms of like I'm not really the showcase guy, but I just felt like, taking Omega into a fight that we know is hard. We know that the stage 1 of the spectacle battles, or whatever this is called now, the global Dokkan celebration battle, is hard. And so I figured, like, one, we since we know it's difficult, this is a good metric, because it's not like it just got like randomly less difficult. I mean, almost every single character is still dying in here, right? And, I mean, maybe not Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, but I think he's like the only one. So I felt like, yeah, why not take the villains into a fight here? Obviously, I have Omega at 55%. I don't even have him fully kitted out with his links yet, but I'm still trying. I don't got those pay to win rainbow orbs. We've got LR Nova here, who we have fully kitted out. Again, he is also still getting his links up, but he does have his equips and what have you. I gave him this one instead of his own like unique equips because I just haven't dropped a gold one yet. And then we've got the normal suite of characters, including Fat Boo, who I think will be very useful just for dying and then giving us a turn of respite. So with all that being said, though, let's get into this. If you like the video, and subscribe to join the club. Let's do this. Let's get it. So we have got a pretty mediocre rotation here. One of the nice things is we'll get that 20% of damage reduction support up for the other rotation, but it's still going to be a little awkward for the Omegas here. One thing I've noticed, obviously, and everyone has told you this, the situation with Omega's team is just not great, but he himself is extremely powerful. Omega reminds me of a hyper version of the DFE Cell we got earlier in the year, the Perfect Cell, in that he will be the best when it's no longer him having to do everything. Villain savior, I know people have been saying that. I'm gonna say this. Omega is the villain savior in that he is so powerful, he's able to do these roles that he shouldn't. If you see here, he literally had to open this up, no guard, just getting blasted with his damage reduction. And he shouldn't have to do that. That's a big thing. Omega shouldn't have to carry the burden of the team in this way, but as we know, it's just sort of going to be an is what it is situation. I guess I'll let this play real quick. And there we have it. So yeah, we get the revive there. That's about as good as that's gonna go. We know that Boo is not here to be, the I guess if Omega's the villain savior, he's the villain attendee. He's just here to help out a little bit. One of the nice things is that we didn't really damage Goku Black last turn, so this rotation should be a lot safer than it would be otherwise. Goku Black himself, our Goku Black, Strength Goku Black, is a monster still. It was weird watching the community sort of turn on Goku Black and Zamasu because they didn't deserve it. One thing that the community's kind of bad at is just like, and I'm not saying like, oh, I'm holier than thou. I don't want to make it seem like, oh, I'm holier than thou. I'm shitting on everybody. Everyone's a fool and an idiot except me. No, nothing like that. It's just that there is obviously a problem with understanding where the game is. We literally had a situation where Dokkan asked us, do you want fights that are harder? And then they gave us fights that are harder, and then people went, why can't I just defeat all of the fights that are harder with my new characters? And my only answer to that, by the way, as Int Rose sauces this guy up, my only answer to that is like, why do you want fights to be rollover? You could literally just go fight weaker fights. If you want to see your units always win, always dominate, always do the most numbers, go fight a Dokkan event. Go fight a Dokkan event. Because what's the difference, really? You know what I mean? Like, if you want every new unit to always just, curb stomp the game, go fight Goku and Frieza red zone. Old ass red zones. Because otherwise, it just doesn't become a game. If they just release fights that suck, we lose the game portion of this, right? Do you want Worldwide Download Celebration 2024? right? Where it was just terrible and then none of the content was worth doing and we just were bored? No, I would hope not. I would hope not, but suffice to say, here comes our next rotation. We've got a murderer's row of characters here. Takes a bit of damage, but AGL Goku Black is way too powerful. This character fucking rules. I don't know what it is. I don't know what they fed him. If it's just like a problem, I don't know. But my goat never lets me down. One of the most consistent villains right now. I wish that Cell's team had access to Tech Perfect Cell. Tech Perfect Cell would fit on this team really well. Sadly, he just missed, I think, which is really unfortunate because that character would love all of these rainbow orbs that are flying around. What's he take? Nothing. AGL Goku Black is a monster. 47 million for Omega. Huge damage, blasting away, making it rain on him. I make it rain. He's in this bitch with the Terra. He's got a handful of stacks. Zamasu grab an umbrella. He makes it rain. Yes, sir. Another thing about Omega that I think is sort of understated is all of his animations look really good. They're not to the level of the new Gogeta, obviously, but no one really is, and I think that's fine. I think there's a difference between a character having worse quote-unquote animations than its a partner character, and a character having bad animations. People are making it out to be like Omega just has these terrible animations that are so underwhelming. That's not true. That's not true at all. I think his animations are really good. We have got our suite of characters here, and we're gonna go ahead and pop some things. Not gonna let the animations play. You've seen them. We're just gonna blast. Yes, sir. 89 million there. And we're going to zap them. And it is only now that I'm realizing that I probably should not have done that. So we're going to need a reset so that I don't have to keep Boo on rotation. That's a little mistake on my part. So be right back. Be right back. Yeah, it's gonna flip. And there we are, much better. So this time we're going to do the right choice, which is we're going to use our Zamasu active on Goku Black to hit him for a lot of damage. Then we're going to swap Boo into the third slot because Zamasu is healing in the first slot. There we go, 893, still got the crit. We're going to keep Zamasu out, let him do big damage. Goku Black goes in slot 1, gets full key. He's going to murder that guy. Zamasu goes in slot 2, gets full key. He's going to murder this guy. And Boo can do what he do. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Much better. I can't believe I messed that up. Can't believe, just really slipped my mind. It shows you how little I use Boo. Shows you how little I use Boo. I completely forgot he changed the orbs. In my head, I was like, the thing that Boo does is break attacks. But yeah, this Int Goku Black is a really funny character because I feel like... Doesn't it feel like he's finally playable for the first time? Like even when he came out in 2023's worldwide download celebration, his Easy A year, it felt like he was it didn't even feel like he Easy A'd. He just did big damage, but he didn't do anything else. 108 mil from Zamasu, did that say? Jeez, oh. This is a 55%, by the way. 70 million, 55%. I do not have dupes in this character. God. Only gives us 2, it's fine. Man, oh man. Mama, there goes that man. But yeah, this is a pretty fun team to run. I gotta admit. It's a little wonky. The pieces aren't all there, certainly. The Tech Omega Shenron and the Super Easy A should make this infinitely better. Because right now we're running some duds. I know people are like, he needs some help. I actually don't think Omega needs that much more help. It doesn't feel dire, it just feels a little bad in certain slots. So let's get back to work here. Oh, we got the Nova Shenron active. I'm gonna have to let that rock. We haven't seen that. Let's go ahead and use that one, I think. Let's turn that on. 28 million looks good to me. Can't activate the domain because Goku Black will fucking kill us. So we're just gonna do this. We're gonna go ahead and grab our orbs here. And we're going to grab our orbs here. And this should be the last turn if we are fortunate. You're 23 damage, not bad. 208,000 is a lot. And 451,000 a lot. But I think he's dead. Just made it, just enough. But we did survive. I mean, we literally survived the scary turn. We damage broke. We survived the scary turn. That could have eaten the super, right? 16-6. Ooh, just enough. Double digits tanking from Omega. Perfect. 31. Bang. Oh, give us a little more. Give us a little more. Give us a little more. And there it is. That should be completed. And yeah, that's gonna do it, I think. That's gonna do it for Omega. Pretty solid run. Not too difficult or anything. I think that went about as well as it could have. I don't even think we got a bunch of like dodges or something that we needed. We kind of just played like a really standard game. Omega looks good. 10-minute run. I'm gonna go put the team on the screen, and yeah, with all that being said, like if you like the video, subscribe to the club. We all go make it, and peace.